First, I want to thank you for coming, for taking the time to give yourself this attention and to try to focus on doing what's best for you. Find yourself in a comfortable position. However you feel most comfortable is best. You can close your eyes or keep them open. Just breathe naturally and relax. We're going to spend some time doing some important work that's going to help you. I'm going to count down from 10. As I do, I want you to imagine you're going down the staircase into the world where the fabric of reality is created. As you go down the stairs, remember that you're safe and that any time you have the power to instantly come back to where you're currently at. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are now in the position to create reality. We can determine the outcomes, the fabric of the universe from this place. In this place, you are safe. In this place, you are loved. In this place, you are valuable. In this place, you are powerful. I want you to bring to mind some images as we go through. So relax and allow your surroundings to become like a theater for you to view these images. Think of a time when you were most peaceful. What was it like? What brought you so much peace? Enjoy the feeling once again, that feeling of peace. Now, I want you to think of a time when you felt significant. What were you doing? Who were you with? What is it that makes you feel most significant? Imagine it now in your mind. Look at the details. Take this time to absorb the details and the feelings. Now I want you to go to a time when you felt most valued. What were you doing? Who were you with? What is it that made you feel so valued? Take this time to really absorb that feeling of being valued. Observe the scene. Take it all in. Now I want you to imagine a time when you felt most purposeful. Where did this feeling of purpose come from? What were you doing? Who were you with? What was it that made you feel so purposeful? Take this moment to take it all in and absorb that feeling. Think back on your happiest memory. What comes to mind? When were you the happiest? What were you doing? Who were you with? What was it that made you so happy? Take this moment to absorb that feeling of happiness. Now I want you to remember that you are valued and loved here, and that you are safe. We're going to look at a few things that may feel uncomfortable, but it is necessary. Remember a time when you felt most remorseful. Is there anything you still feel remorseful about? What is it that makes you feel so remorseful? What did you do? Who were you with? Now I want you to imagine, is there a way that you can let go of this remorse? Can you see it now? A way to let go of this remorse. Take this moment and absorb the feeling of letting go and being free of this remorse. I want you to think of a time, or maybe more than one time, that you felt shame or guilt. Is there anything you feel shame or guilt about now? What did you do? Who were you with? What is it that made you feel so ashamed or guilty? Can you find a way to look at yourself and forgive yourself? Can you find a way to let go of that shame and guilt? Go to yourself now and ask how to resolve the shame and guilt. How can you be free? Picture it now. Are you ready to let it go? Don't you think it's time to let go of the shame and guilt? It's time to be free. I want to remind you that here you are loved, you are safe, and you are valued. I want you to think about all of your fears, if you could bring all of your fears to mind. Are these fears based in reality? If so, what would happen if they came true? What would happen if they didn't come true? Are you ready to outgrow these fears? What would your life be like if these fears did not dictate your actions? Take this time to imagine your life without these fears. Imagine the feeling of freedom. What do you see? What do you feel? Now I want you to bring to mind your most pressing problems in life. What are these problems? How long have you had them? Are you able to solve them? Can you solve these problems now? Can you bring to mind a solution to these problems? If not, can you imagine living your life in spite of these problems? I want you to imagine your life free of these problems, with the feeling that they are solved. Take this time now to imagine your life free from these problems. I want to remind you that here you are loved, you are safe, and you are valued. Bring to mind some things that you're grateful for. What are these things that you're grateful for? If there's a person in your life that you are grateful for, how can you let them know? I want to thank you for doing this work. You're working very hard to be honest and look at yourself and to be free. And because of that, you will be free. Take this time to imagine all of your goals and dreams coming true. What does it look like? Who are you with? How do you feel? Take this moment to imagine your wildest dreams coming true. Recall that we are in this sacred place where we can alter the fabric of reality, where we can interact with the fabric of the universe. All of this work that we have done here will be reflected elsewhere. When I count down from 10, you will ascend the stairs back into what we call the real world. Take your time to reacclimate, to find your grounding, to feel your body, and to congratulate yourself for working so very hard for your freedom. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome back. Soon this recording will end. Come back often, and congratulations.